garbage next door. Out of key. Hi, you're in the air. Can I help you?
Yeah, hey, listen, I had to stop your ranting and raving and say that what you were describing was, you were saying that the host was a master debater then, right?
Thank you very much for the play on words.
No play on words.
Well, a master debater.
Well, you said he just pressed and he got the answers. And
I think he did. Did you see the debate?
Not here in Prague. I don't think we...
Oh, this is our Prague friend again. I have to...
No. What idea?
He did an awesome job. And
I've been impressed with Jeff, and I agree with you, as a news person coming out of a school up, I think he came from Lake Champlain. What's that school up there?
Plattsburgh?
Yeah, I think he came out of the Plattsburgh program.
Okay, yeah.
And he carries himself well, and I remember that from my days in Watertown. But I got a question for you. Maybe you've answered it before on your show, and if you have, I apologize, but I haven't heard it. How did you end up in the North Country? Did you take a wrong turn trying to go to Patchogue, or what happened?
755-1240. No, I actually, long story. Let me put on the harp music for this.
Huh?
I got up here, essentially my first visit here to Watertown was with my ex-wife who went to Oswego. We both went to Oswego together. Long story short, we lived in Hartford for a couple of years after college. I actually worked in New York for 1 year. She didn't want to move to New York because she didn't like the hustle and bustle. I went up to Hartford, lived up there for 2 years. She didn't want to live there anymore because everyone was an alcoholic. And then we went from there. We came up here in 1988, and I've been up here ever since. Unfortunately, the marriage didn't work out. So you can blame it on Oswego State.
For radio? Were you in radio at that time?
No, God, no. I was just, I started up here in sales, working at what used to be WFYF, which is now WWTI Channel 50. And then one day I went to a ball game, and Mr. Dave W. Mance asked me, hey, good man, hey, you're a sucker. What happened to getting into radio? And I've been up here ever since 91.
That's good.
Yeah.
Probably at that ball game, if it was the Pirates or Cleveland, or
It was a Pirates game.
Yeah.
It was a Pirates game. You're absolutely right. And then they left about a year or two later. Cleveland came in. They were here for about 4 or 5 years. They left. And Paul Simmons has, I believe, the New York Mets up here playing every spring. God bless them.
Well, that's good. Well, I was talking to a friend of mine down in Florida who's a former judge that I used to butt heads with in Jefferson County. Should remain nameless, but nice guy.
Yeah.
And I said, I've got to leave you. I've got to hear what's going on in Watertown. And I said, you should check out the stream. You can catch your show. So
were they familiar with the stream, or were they just like, I guess they do those things these days?
Yeah, but I mean, you were wound up like I don't know, like a slinky.
Yeah, I know. It usually happens on a Monday afternoon.
Yeah. So am I your first caller?
Yes, you are the first caller today. What time is it in Prague today?
It is 11:22.
11:22, a couple of minutes before Leno starts. Oh, no, that's in a couple of weeks. Sorry.
Now, did you watch that Syracuse-DePaul game?
Yes, I did. And needless to say, I wasn't one of many people who had heart attacks over the weekend. Jeepers creepers. It just goes to show that bad teams play up to the Syracuse Orangemen, just like the Yankees.
No, but Syracuse plays down to... But,
Well, they do, to a degree, because they're not thinking they should be competitive enough. But when you start dumping in threes left and right...
Syracuse, DePaul broke down the zone very, very well.
I don't think they did.
They shot the lights out for those first 5 minutes.
They did.
I don't take that away from... that team was hot.
They were hot from the three-point line, but they weren't penetrating.
No, they broke down. They penetrated, broke down, and hit the free man.
No, eventually you will, but...
That.
Yeah.
But Syracuse execution is what sucked on their end. They were making very, very bad decisions.
Yeah.
And I made a comment on the Syracuse.com, Glenn, that this kid Joseph cannot finish around the rim game after game after game. I've just never seen anything like it. Plus, he makes very, very bad floor decisions.
Yeah, bear in mind they didn't have their big guy, I believe, this weekend. Nakanaku wasn't in the game, and he has a problem under the net too. He's there. I don't think he played. I didn't see him. And Jackson has some issues too under the net.
About Arinze?
Nakawaku, was he in the game on Saturday?
Of course he was.
You know what? I don't remember him doing anything in Saturday's game. I thought he was hurt or something. I just didn't see him perform. I saw Jackson out there a lot. I didn't see Nakawaku. How do you say his name again?
Arinze Onowaku, but they call him A.O.
A.O., that's better.
A.O. or Arinze.
That's A-okay with me, my friend. Hey, what's your first name again?
You keep forgetting this. You know, I'm going to get a comment.
I think it's Larry. Is that correct?
Very good.
Very good. No, I just had to ask. I kind of thought that, but I wanted to confirm it. Well, Larry, thank you for being the first caller today.
All right, you carry on.
Thank you, my friend.
Oh.
And thank you for spreading the word, too. He's spreading the word to our friends down in Florida. Hi, you're in the air. Can I help you?
Hey, I missed the Anthony DeMarco show, don't you?
Is this Mike DeFranco?
Yeah.
No, it's not. Do I miss the show? Yes, of course.
This is the one that always called and played Michael Jackson.
You were the one that always called and said you were Michael Jackson?
Yep.
And were you proud about that over the days?
Yeah, Anthony liked it a lot. Sometimes he had questions for me when I called.
Huh. Well, I'm sorry I don't have any questions for you because I think you died this past June. It's amazing that you're still speaking.
Right. Well, that's good. I listen to your show all the time.
Well, thank you, my friend. Thank you for doing that.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Hi, you're in the air. Can I help you?
When I watch the morning news, I'm not trying to be offensive or anything.
Right. No, you are. You don't have to try.
That's all.
Wait. Let's be kind. Let's be kind.
I will be kind, but you gotta stop smiling less because your teeth are blinding me.
Well, that's a good thing. Pretty good.
No, I mean they're more blinding than the sun. But I do love it when the animals come in, like the puppies and this and that.
Yeah, with Linda Miles.
They cause havoc, and maybe they'd be lucky and wet Jeffrey Cole's pants. So that's a good thing. I do not like Jeffrey Cole at all. I think he's arrogant and kind of an arse. But anyhow, it's
an arse.
The news. It's kind of there, It's,
right. Well, yeah, of course.
It's that. I like Mel Butler. I like him a lot. I think he's a great addition to the show and everything.
Yeah.
And Brian Ashley and Ann Richter. They'll never get a divorce. It's a great show, but sometimes it's just kind of like there, like that.
Right.
Like that crushed.
There's never any follow-up on a story. 3 people died. Now the weather.
It's like that crushed soda, cup, that's been lying in the street for years.
Right.
And I just want to see some longevity. And I thought when they got rid of, what's his face, who's on the CW now?
CW, Jay Donovan?
You're by turning your heat down at night.
Oh, no, you mean Mark Mason, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Mark Mason in the old 1989 news set. What's that all about?
So,
Mark, you gotta get outside. Gotta get outside, Mark. Take a couple of shots outside. Get out of that stadium.
Network available.
Right.
But anyhow,
good to be green.
For the Emmys last night, that was pure trash.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, and why they have it at the Staples Center as opposed to a nice theater is beyond me. But they've been putting them in big venues for the last 8-9 years now, and it's just like I'm waiting for like Shaquille O'Neal to come out and do some raps.
Well, if Metallica's not playing, what's the point?
All I know is it's just that whenever they get like last night, Jeff Bridges showed up. Jeff Bridges is in a movie. And, Jeff Bridges is about...
from Captain Kangaroo,
Yeah, he's probably in a role.
Bring up Mr. Green Jeans.
That's what he looks like. But Jeff Bridges out there, and it's so obvious when they bring the camera over to the audience, and most of them are in their 20s and whatnot, they look up at Jeff Bridges like, who the hell is this dude? And I'm not saying that everyone should know Jeff Bridges, but why even bother? Why even combine hip-hop with the rock and roll and the country folks in the same mix? Forget it. It's ridiculous.
Well, Jeff made that iconic movie, The Big Lebowski, and that's considered a real cult classic. And
yeah, a long time ago.
His father didn't show up because he was dead.
Well, yeah, it's a good old.
Man.